Hello and welcome to the Infidelity Doctor channel. This is Dr. Talal Al-Salim, and this is the Ask Dr. Talal segment, the place to ask me any question you may have about affair recovery and affair prevention. Please remember that this is not a substitute for the individual and couples counseling that you should be seeking. This is merely a place for you to ask some basic questions about affair recovery and affair prevention and listen to my clinical insight about the subject matter. So before we get to the question for the day, make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel so that you can get the most recent updates. All right, so the question for today is as follows. My partner offered me a free pass. Should I take it? Well, I'm assuming if you're asking these questions, you're probably the betrayed partner and the unfaithful partner offered you a free pass. And, definition of a free pass is that I cheated on you with so-and-so, so you get to sleep with somebody else. So let's start with why this is a bad idea. It's a bad idea because simply understanding the fact that two wrongs don't make a right. More importantly, if the unfaithful partner is offering you this pass because they want an easy way out for them to be let off the hook for what they did. And again, that's a bad way to deal with infidelity, because not only set the stage of, it's okay for you to hurt me like this in the future as long as I, have the opportunity to do the same thing to you. That's not a way to have a relationship. But also it robs the two of you from the opportunity to actually understand why the infidelity happened and whether or not it is going to be prevented from happening in the future again. Most importantly, we have to also look at the fact that, just because the unfaithful found infidelity as an option to deal with whatever individual and relationship deficit was happening around them, it does not mean that you're going to be comfortable in using infidelity as an outlet as well. So what if your moral code doesn't allow you to be unfaithful? What if you're not really interested in sleeping with somebody else other than your partner? So why should you cross those lines to make things even? Because again, it's not just about making things even. It's about actually understanding what happened, why it happened, and figure out what's the best way to heal from this. So should I be taking a free pass? I think it's a bad idea. If you decide to take that pass, you have to ask yourself of why you're doing it and what would that accomplish. Because if it's going to make your partner get a taste of what they did, apparently if they're giving you that green light, they're probably not going to be bothered by it. They're just really looking for an easy way out to deal with this dysfunction. Another version of this is sometimes people start thinking about revenge infidelity. So I'm the betrayed, I'm hurt by knowing that my partner went to somebody else to fulfill their emotional and sexual needs. So I want to give them taste their own medicine to see how that makes them feel. So I'm going to go and have infidelity. Not because I'm interested in having an emotional or sexual connection with somebody else. I'm just interested in, giving them a taste of their own medicine. Again, that might help vent some of the hurt and pain feeling that you have in the moment, but that's not going to fix your relationship problems. It's actually going to add more to it, because now you have to deal with the fact that you cross some lines with somebody else, and that other person have their own thoughts and feelings, right? We don't know if that person is going to be somebody who's also in a committed relationship or somebody who's single, but doesn't really matter because you're dragging them into your relationship problems. And now the unfaithful partner is going to also be thinking that the scales are even again, when in reality what needed to happen is to do the hard work of understanding what happened, why it happened, assess the damage, and figure out what's the best way to heal from this. Hopefully that answered the question for the day. Feel free to leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below about the answer that you heard, as well as any questions that you'd like to see me answer in the future. Until then, be well, be safe, and embrace the possibility for a brighter future. Take care.